Hi everybody, Group Odell is on the move again, and today we're here with Pat O'Neill, the Grand Marshal of this year's St. Patty's Day Parade. And I just am dying to know, Pat, can you share with everybody and tell us a little bit about the history of our Kansas City Parade, because it is one of the best parades in the country, right?
Well, best is, yeah, if you ask me, it is, sure. Well, you know, a lot of people, they come to Kansas City and they go, well, why all this Irish stuff? I mean, why is this parade so big? Well, the fact is the Irish were the largest immigrant group in the history of the city, and they were one of the first. Came after the French. It was a highly Catholic sort of settlement when they came here in the 1840s and 1850s. And so they found a pretty friendly home here, and they were brought in as laborers to build. You know, our city's built on a bluff, and there's a little shelf by the river, and that's where the town was, the town of Kansas. But if it was to grow, they had to cut through those bluffs, and that's what the Irish were brought in to do. And you know, the Irish being known to proliferate, you know, that population of 300 or 400 soon went to 3,000 or 4,000, and then more and more. So that the parades have always been a big part of the way our culture expresses its solidarity and celebrates its heritage around St. Patrick's Day. And they weren't really able to do that until like the 1870s, when there were enough, when 10% of this population of this city was Irish born. In the 1870s, and that's when they first sort of flexed their political muscle and had the nerve. Now they had lots of firemen and policemen and people to walk with them and feel safe and feel strong and feel proud, and we carry that on today.
Well, that's really awesome. So tell us a little bit about the parade then. What's the plan for the St. Patty's Day Parade this year?
Well, you know, in the last number of years, the parade has been moved to Broadway. I mean, traditionally it was always downtown. It was actually in the early days, it was in the market area. And it was in the, we even wound its way down to the West Bottoms, because it would go by Father Donnelly's Cathedral, and then it would go down by St. Teresa's, the old St. Teresa's High School, which was on the bluffs, and then down into the West Bottoms, where the saloons were, and then back up. But this year, again, the parade will be on Broadway, which is fitting really, because at 33rd and Broadway, where the Our Lady of Perpetual Help Church is. That was actually, that neighborhood was often called the Kerry Patch, because that's where a lot of the immigrants, when they moved out of the bottoms and out of the floodplains, they moved up the hill, from the bottom up, as I call it in my book, and they settled up there. And that's, so the parade starts right at the front door of the old Kerry Patch, and it'll go up about a mile and a half, I think it is, to down Broadway to 43rd. Broadway is the broadest street in town, so it's a nice, safe environment. It's really changed the complexion of the parade from some of the old days when it got pretty rowdy. It's really much more of a family tradition. Starts at a church, starts in the Kerry Patch, and ends up in Westport, so it's very appropriate.
Well, there you have it. So what time does the parade start?
The parade will start at noon.
On Thursday, the 17th.
March 17th, yeah.
Be there. If you have not been to the Irish Fest or the Irish Parade, you have to be there, and it's going to be a great day.
It is, and then you can come to Irish Fest on Labor Day weekend, in the summer, which is also a lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of great Irish pride in this town. So be there. We'll see you.